year.
Yes.
You get the number 2 overall pick back last year if you missed the last half of his rookie season. But you feel like, okay, you know, dedicating himself to just one side of the football here should take a huge jump. I think Vibes are probably pretty good with the Jaguars right about now, too.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of reason. Remember, they won 13 games last year, so there's a lot of reasons to think that they're going to be as good.
All right. One quick one today.
You know,
Sunday afternoon.
Jacksonville exceeds expectations. I think they're trying to take a big step this year.
Stash.
Training camp
pass.
battle.
We want a
Cleveland quarterback at this point.
The flash.
It's such a pathetic
Done. We'll save that. I'm going to tag these guys real fast.
You know, most notable would be probably the better.
I'm going to grab this link, copy the link.
I mean, we decided Minnesota.
Then I'm going to tag everybody real fast and make sure my volume's down because you get that distorted echo if not. All right, Scott's here.
We're all kind of waiting to see if Shedeur Sanders can win.
Dendell, we're going to tag. Brad, we're going to tag. Catherine, no, not Catherine. It's Catherine, I promise you. Catherine, then we need Jeff. We're going to add Jeff because.
Yeah, it's
that quarterback situation there.
There's Jeff.
Michael Penix Jr.
Adam T. We'll get him in here. Mr. Anthony. No, not. Not S-E. It's S-W. There he is. And then Ryan down the bottom. Not Bogue. I hit B more. I hit B more than I hit V when I put your name in, just so you know. All right, I'll get everybody tagged. I see Anthony here. I see Scott here. It tells me that much. I did just tag everybody. We're going to take this over. We're going to take this over here. And we're going to do Sunday. Oops. No, we're just going to put stash or pass. We're not going to do the whole stash or pass. We're going to drop that joint right there. Get that joint going. This is the only thing posted, guys. The only thing posted. I think there was 8 spots left last time I checked. I'm going to mini to fill it. And then we'll get some more stuff posted after I get this. But we are live with this joint right here. And then I'm going to drop it right here in the group joint. I did a group chat with everybody. Like I said, I was going. I didn't do it till I got home. Till I got home from church. I think it was when I was home from church. But it only shows me one person watching. So I see Scott here.
I'm not going to lose my mind over.
We'll give it a few. I meant to bring that. What's it called down? Dag. Joey bought me a Topps baseball box, a Series 2 for Father's Day. I wanted to open it while we were waiting, but
where the Falcons opened up against the Washington.
We'll just give it a minute. Who's here on Adam's here on YouTube. All right, so I gotta keep an eye on that screen over there. Adam and Scott are both here. So we're gonna double check now. Now we're gonna use the black marker. Scott's here. Adam's here. Still only shows one person watching, but that could definitely be off.
That was, to your point, that was not the case.
And that is the case too. We'll see.
And you got the one over there. But I see 2 people here. I did just drop it in the joint. Dendell said he was here a minute ago, right before I went live. Catherine was on her way home. She said she might be able a little bit late getting on, but that I gave it a few extra minutes. And by the time we get going, you know, look, it's already 2:40. So it's going to be closer to 3 o'clock. But I figured 2:30, and by the time you guys all get in here, we'd be ready.
I don't know if he's necessarily the MVP, but I'm gonna give a shout out.
Still just says Scott's watching.
Malik Willis. He looked fantastic out there. Again,
and like I said, I see Adam over there on YouTube. I see Adam over on YouTube. We'll give these guys a few minutes. I really don't want to decide for everybody. Alexa, volume down. A little bit loud over there. She's definitely a little bit loud over there. I should go grab that box real fast and open it while we're waiting. I definitely should.
Let's get back to some of your phone calls here. Let's go out to Mike. He's in North Carolina. Hey, Mike, go ahead. Stadium where their team.
All right, now it shows me 2 here. It shows me 2 here. I don't know who. I know Scott's here. He said he's here. And like I said, I see Adam over there on YouTube. Ryan's usually on YouTube, and I think that's it. That's in this. That's usually on YouTube. Well, we'll give it a few. We'll give it a few. Like I said, I'm going to post a lot. Anthony's here. Now, and you got the 9 spot. Hey, who knows? Something could get. People could, you know what I mean? With the passing, who knows? The stasher pass can be funny sometimes. Now, Ryan's spot. Yeah, 9 and 10 are usually. Yeah, I guess. Something could get pushed down to you, but who knows? But I still like, you know what I mean? Dindell, Brad, and Catherine we need. Dindell, Brad, Catherine, and Jeff. Like I said, Ryan's really doesn't be in the 10 spot, so I'm just going to get dropped to him pretty much. And then the next one will be dropped to, yeah, I guess. I feel you. I hear what you're saying. Well, I'm going to get the tags made up. I'm going to get the tags written up. I already got 4. So I got Catherine in the 4 spot. Now we'll do Brad. We'll do Brad in the 5. I got them right over here. This way they're already pre-made for me. Brad's in the 5. We got Jeff. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to forget that I pre-made them, and I'm going to start writing them anyway. Jeff in the 6. Oops. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not close to running out of Post-its, but Adam in the 7. Dindell 8. And Dindell, happy birthday, sir. To you and your wife, I think you said. It's both your birthdays. That's pretty cool. That's definitely pretty cool to be on the same day. But happy birthday, sir. Hopefully we get you something big in that 2 spot at least. 7, I'm not too 7 might not be too promising, but you got the 2. And Ryan in the 10. And I'll be honest, when I posted this, and like 4 spots went right in the beginning, 4 or 5 spots, really quick. And then I watched a couple cases. I watched Mike break a case. And I was like, oh boy. I was like, I think I'm going to cancel that break. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm just going to take it down. I'm just going to, you know what I mean? And I go back to the post and there's like 3 more spots taken, or 4 more spots. And I'm like, oh boy. All right, I guess we're doing this. I mean, it's $55. There is a chance. They do got a nice sell sheet. It's mostly IP autos, what I've seen. But, you know what I mean?
You know, speaking of Oakland, we got a tweet, I don't know if you saw it about 10 minutes ago, that's from Central Ohio.
Yeah, it's mostly IPs. Catherine is here. I see that. I see Catherine here. Yeah, you could do that. The one I watched was it wasn't a hit. It wasn't this. It was a random hit. So he random the numbers and let everybody pick a box, or he just the boxes 1 through 10. Once he ran the numbers, like 1 got this, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? So everybody just got a random box, which is another cool way to do it. But I mean, the Stasher Pass is a lot of fun. It's a pain to get everybody here. It really is. It really is. What's going on, Larry? Dindell, you said you were here on the post, and now I don't see you, sir. Where did you go? Where did you go? Like I said, he's got the 2. I really don't want to. And Brad, we'll give them both a few more. They're the 2 that really need to be here. Jeff, I got Jeff. I'll make a wise decision on Jeff's behalf. And then, like I said, Ryan's the bottom, so I'm not even going to tag Ryan. We'll get them 3 here. We've been live for 8 minutes, so I figured 3 o'clock is what I figured. 3 o'clock we would get. That's why I've said 2:30 live. We'll be rolling by 3 o'clock is what I figured, which is going to be perfect. We'll slide this back. We'll slide this back. Larry, it's multi-sport. It's multi-sport. Brad is here. All right, so Brad's here. We just need Dindell. And like I said, I know it's his birthday. I know it's his birthday. He said to tag him and message him. So we're going to drop the live. See, he didn't see the live yet, I don't think. Hold on, is that his picture? No, Anthony's seen it. Anthony's the only one that's seen it. So let me tag Dindell again, even over here. In the group chat, I just tagged Dindell again. Yeah, Jeff said it was. Did Jeff say it was good for him? No, Jeff never answered in there. Jeff never answered in there. But with the 6th spot, I mean, I realistically see a lot of passing in this. So we just need Dindell. The big hit on the baseballs, it was not that great of a case. I mean, Ryan Howard was pretty sick. Vlad Jr. that said the bust inscription. I just put them all away. They were all up there back in the background. I just put them all in the boxes. It was nothing crazy. Nothing like, you know what I mean? Like, nothing like, wow. Fergie Jenkins. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Dindell is here. All right, guys. All right, so the only people I haven't seen here is Jeff and Ryan. And again, Ryan's got the 10 spot, Jeff's in the 6 spot, so I think we're safe. I think we are safe. Ryan might have actually commented because he's over there on YouTube, and I keep forgetting to look over there. And I don't know how to scroll back on that chat over there. So I do got to keep an eye on that one because Adam's over there. All right, guys, this is our full case. It is a stash or pass. I'm going to open the case. We're going to start with the first box. I'm going to open it. Scott is in this first position. So he gets to choose whether he wants to stash that card or he wants to pass it to Dindell. Then Dindell can stash or pass. And it goes down the line until somebody stashes it or it goes to Ryan in the 10 spot in the gutter. Down in the toilet, you know, you just flush it. And then we'll go to box 2. Once the first box is stashed or dumped, we'll go to box 2 and so on and so on and so on. All right, guys, this is our full case right here. 2026 Gold Rush National Exclusive Series. National Exclusive. We're going to bust into it. We're going to keep it right in the order that they're in. I'm going to try to keep them right in the order that they're in. I got to see how the boxes are set up in here. I don't know if it's front to back. I didn't watch when he ripped the thing. Yeah, it's side to side. So we're going to go just like this. Left side is the beginning. Left side is the beginning. So that was the top 3. So hold on. And here's the bottom 2. So we got to keep these in order. We're going to put these 2 here. And we're going to bust these 3 right on top. So that's our first 5. Oops, I'm knocking boxes. Oh, look, I'm knocking boxes over. All right, we got this. We got this. That's our first 5 right there. Then we're going to bust these second 5 out. There's the 3. Then we're going to bust the 2. We're going to stack it and show you that it's an empty box. Look, there's nothing in there. Look, it's empty. See it? It's empty. Nice and clean. Then we're going to put these 3 back on top, and we're going to go here. And this is going to be our order, just like this. That's 1 through 5. That's 6 through 10. All right, we ready? We ready, Scott? You ready? All right, boxing. This has to make up for the baseballs, right? They got to do something here. Scott, box number 1, the National Exclusive Graded Edition, Slabbed Edition. So like I said, they're mostly all IP autos. Some of them aren't even IP autos. Some of them are just older cards that are slabbed. There were some that weren't, you know what I mean? But the cover is definitely sick. The cover is definitely sick. I would love to see the Steph come out. That would be a sick one. The Merino, I'll buy off whoever hits it. I have IP Merinos just like this, but I'll buy it. The Allen is a sick one. The Barry's definitely sick. Connor, I don't think that's autoed. I think that's just, oh, that's a black label. So that's not an auto. That's a Connor Topps Now black label. See, so there's stuff like that in there. Ovechkin auto, that's a sick. So there's some sick ones. Scott, box number 1. We ready? Good luck. Let's go. We're going to see stash or pass on box number 1. They did a little overkill with these too. Like you got the wrapper, you got the box, and you got a pack. A little much. A little much. I'm probably going to just ship them right in these. I mean, I'm not doing nothing with them. It's pack number 1. Pack number 1. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Like I said, I watched a couple cases and I wasn't too... When I watched the first case, I really wanted to cancel this. All right, so we got an IP auto. We got an IP auto of a number 1 draft pick. Number 1 draft pick with an auto. Number 1 draft, yeah. For the Dallas Stars. For the the Minnesota North Stars. Wow, this is going back. 1990-91 Upper Deck. Hologram back. It's got the hologram on the back. I guess that's what that means. Darian Hatcher. Darian Hatcher. Auto on the number 1 draft. All right, get rid of this wrapper. Scott. In this, there's no golden tickets. This is Gold Rush. Not Hit Parade, sir. Different product. Scott's going to pass. Dendell. Dendell in the number 2 spot. We'll try to knock this out in like 20 minutes. That's about what it should take. 20, 25 minutes. We should be. As long as you guys roll. As long as you guys roll, we're good. Dendell passed. I'm seeing it over on the computer before my phone. Brad's up next. Brad is up next on the Darian Hatcher. Darian Hatcher. IP auto. Number 1 draft pick. Authentic autographed. Brad is up and then Catherine. Brad with the 3 and then Catherine. Brad's going to pass. Catherine with the 4, then Brad with the 5. Catherine is up and then Brad. Yeah, I'm getting a lot faster on the computer over here than I am on my phone. Like a lot faster. That's a pass from Catherine. Brad with 5 and then Jeff with 6.
I don't understand why. And we are actually watering.
Darian Hatcher.
You know, the concept of it's the best analogy I can. Okay, is similar to the
Brad in 5 is going to pass. Jeff, are you here? We'll give Jeff a minute. We'll give Jeff a minute. Let me see if I can tag him up again. We'll give him a minute, and if he doesn't comment, I'm going to pass on this for him. Like I said, we'll give it. I just tagged him and look, the comment. There we go.
And it's okay to say no. This is not merit a Medal of Honor. But yet,
Mr. Minnie, I love it. I like you guys have a little fun.
But in reality, all you're doing is, if everybody starts to get one.
All right, after Jeff is Adam. Adam and then Dendell again. Adam and then Dendell.
Saying somebody's not a Hall of Famer, people take it, fans take it as an insult. I argue with Falcons fans all the time. Matt Ryan's not a Hall of Famer. It's not.
So Adam is up. I'm looking over there on the YouTube. I'm looking over there on the YouTube for Adam.
I said he was Achilles Smith. Sorry, Achilles. Shots fired. But it's okay to be a really good, even really great player, and not be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, for real?
It's a great position to be in. Everybody was supposed to be in this thing. So
Adam is going to pass. Dendell in 8, and then Anthony in 9. Dendell in 8, and then Anthony in 9.
When you say is this person Hall of Famer, if I have to think for more than like 2 seconds, the chances probably are that they're probably not. Now, I'm open to listening to a case.
So Darian Hatcher. He was the number 1 draft pick.
This year's baseball class. There wasn't a single Hall of Famer. But they all got in.
That's a pass from Dendell. Then we just need Anthony. Anthony with the...
Really good players.
Is Anthony going to stash this, or is he going to take the next card? Are you going to take what you see, or are you going to take what's in the next box?
You know what I remember Mars Sotomayor for?
Nah, who knows? Who knows? It might be a banger. They are in here somewheres. Again, that is a 1990-91 Upper Deck.
So, I mean, I just, and the basketball
Amari was first team All-NBA, which you would figure would be a hallmark for Hall of Fame. So that means you're one of the best.
His daughter's smoking.
He was first team All-NBA.
We just need Anthony. Anthony's going to pass. He doesn't know nothing about hockey. So, Ryan. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir, on the 10 spot. All right, so Ryan is off the board. Ryan is off the board. We're going to give him a little boop. All right. Anthony, you're down the bottom now. Box number 2. Box number 2. Good luck. Again, this is going to be something's going to pop up that's for somebody's team or like a PC, and that's what's going to get stashed. Something like that. That's what's going to happen. Unless we hit one of the covers. I mean, unless we hit one of them. They did have somewhat of a... Now, they didn't really have a sell sheet for this. Not like the other stuff. Not like the other stuff. Box number 2. That's exactly what's going to happen. Somebody's team, like we're going to hit somebody from I don't even know whose team's whose. Especially with it being multi-sport, you got a nice chance at. All right, so we got a Gem Mint 10. A Gem Mint 10. Pretty old serial number too, because there's only 3. There's only 8 numbers, so it's a pretty old serial number. Is it an old? No, it's a newer slab. It's a newer slab. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. In a Gem Mint 10 auto. In a Gem Mint 10 auto. How about Kenny Pickett on the IP with yellow ink? Little Kenny Pickett. Scott. Dindell. And Brad are our top 3. Scott, Dindell, Brad. Kenny Pickett on the Gem Mint 10. That's a pass. Dindell. 2 spot. Dindell. Kenny Pickett on the yellow. On the yellow ink. I was mad that the Dolphins didn't take him. That's a pass. Brad, Brad is up with the 3, then Catherine, and then Brad. So it's Brad, Catherine, Brad. I was hoping for some good Pittsburgh stuff at least, you know, like the bus. The bus would be a cool one with a nice inscription, or not Kenny Pickett. I mean, I'm not even going to scan these ones. I don't want to scare you. Well, they're IP autos, so they don't scan. They do have a scan, but they don't. Brad passed, then Catherine, and then Brad.
Meet Lee Platts. A renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of truth and fiction.
Catherine is up with the Kenny Pickett.
Protected by progressive fiction. One day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love.
Little yellow ink. That's a pass. Brad is up again, and then Jeff, and then Adam.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates of third-party insurance. If you're worried about breast cancer, you deserve
Brad, Jeff.
At Virtual Health, breast cancer experts can see you within 48 hours. They offer the most advanced
Brad, Jeff, Adam, and then Dindell.
and all right here in
And then the toilet.
Tap to meet Virtual Health's breast cancer team.
When your day doesn't slow down, getting protein in should be easy. And with Muscle Milk, it is. Muscle Milk has a great tasting new formula with no artificial sweeteners, flavors,
Oh,
or
Kenny Pickett.
colors. Whether you're commuting
On the Dunross rated rookie.
or after a workout,
The 2022 Dunross rated rookie.
available in chocolate, vanilla cream.
Brad passes. Jeff's going to pass. Adam is up, and then Dindell.
Today,
Adam, and then Dindell.
Muscle Milk, protein for all. Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and your sleep needs. Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the
Here, I thought it looked like an old slab, the way that the Gem Mint 10 was written out. Pass. He already has two. Dindell, do you want this? Or are you going to send it to Anthony? Are we shipping this to you or Anthony, sir?
Sleep Number's new collections are designed to adapt to the changing nature of your life and
Little Kenny Pickett.
Whether it's the personalized comfort of the new Comfort Mode mattress, the targeted pressure relief of the Comfort Next mattress, or the Climate Collection that actively...
Bradshaw to me is overrated. Dindell's going to stash. Look at that. Look at that. He saved you, Anthony. Yeah, that's a... Dindell's going to stash at the 8 spot. See, some things happen. Some things happen. You live to see another one. You live to see another one. Plaxico would be pretty cool. Cordell Stewart, yeah, you don't see much of him. I think Bradshaw, I think Joe Montana, Joe Namath, and Terry Bradshaw are the 3 most overrated quarterbacks to ever play the game. But that's my opinion. Box number 3. Box number 3. And 4 would probably be Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman would probably be 4. Box number 3. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Let's just at least get one banger. You know, let's get... If that's what they're going to give us like that, give us, you know... I'm for real. That's how I think. I was actually going to say... When Anthony was going to get stuck with that, I was going to say that I thought the hockey card was better than that. All right, box number 3. We got a Gem Mint 9.5. Oh, yes, I got so many of these in my collection. You just want to buy some? You just want to buy some? I got so many of these in my collection. I got so, like, I can, like, not even this one. I got the silver. I got the green. I got, like, so many variations of this card. It's not funny. It's really not funny. 2019-2020 Panini Prism. Card number 248. We chased this so much. Graded a 9.5 Gem Mint with a 9 centering, a 9.5 edges, a 9.5 corner, and a 9.5 surface. Scott, you were up first. How about Mr. Zion Williamson? Like I said, I got so, like really, I got so many of these. The different colors. Yeah, it's a shame. The silver. Yeah. At one time, I had a truck. Like, seriously, at one time, I had a truck worth of boxes, of sealed 1920 boxes. I had a brand new truck worth at one time. And I held them. Passed by Scott, I held them. I thought between him and Ja, yeah, boy, was I wrong. Now I can't even buy a used Pinto. Can't even buy a used Pinto with them boxes. Dindell, you're up, sir. Dindell and then Brad. Little Zion, 9.5. That's a pass from Dindell. We started in 2017. It's crazy. It's crazy. Almost 10 years we've been going at it. December will be 9 years. That's a pass from Brad. Catherine, you're up, and then Brad. I'm sorry, I'm talking. Catherine and then Brad. And again, if anybody's interested in these, I got some for sale. Catherine is up, and then Brad. You want to go for the rainbow? You want some matching colors? Whoever gets this. Pass from Catherine. Brad is up, and then Jeff. I still haven't seen Jeff. We're going to tag him one more time, but I'm going to keep going. Before you know it, he'll be the bottom. Brad is up in the 5 spot, and then Jeff, and then Adam. with the Zion 9.5. That's a pass. Jeff's going to pass too. Jeff's going to pass. Now, if that was a true gem minute, that was all 9.5s, I might have stashed it for him. But who knows? Dude goes to a different team. I mean, he's a monster. I mean, he's not Wemby, but I thought he'd be like Barkley at least. You know what I mean? He's turning out to be like Lamar Odom. That's a pass. That's a pass from Adam. Anthony, you want some color? I know I got green. I got checkerboard maybe. I got like 10 or 15 of these, like different colors. Like really, I was big on them. I was hoping, but now if he was like Ohtani or he was like what's it called, I'd be rich. All right, so yeah, Leviticus has been here forever too. There's quite a few guys that've been here for a long haul. So Adam, you're in the toilet. Adam is the bottom guy now. So it's Scott, Dendell, Brad, Catherine, Brad, Jeff, and Adam. Box number 4. Box number 4. See, before you know it, Jeff will be down there in the toilet. Box number 4. Yeah, I'll probably wind up just shipping in them. I mean, I don't know. They'll fit in the bubble mailers. And I can fit other cards if he's got a couple other cards. Not a lot won't fit in with it. Man, these packs stink. These packs absolutely stink. Needs to be across the top. I don't know why they try to do down the side. I don't know why they do down the side. Man, dude, it's crazy how much of his stuff. Like I said, I still have the boxes from that year. I still got a sealed or 1 or 2 hobby. I got a choice. Retail, I got like 10 boxes of. At one time, them boxes of retail were like, they were like 1,500. I got like 8 of them, 10 of them. It was insane. The retail box at one time was insane too. We got a Beckett 10 autograph. The hobby, like, it's insane. It's insane. A Beckett 10 on the autograph. Okay. All right, so it's a little, I mean, it's an IP, but it's a little bit better. On the rated rookie, 2022 Dunross. 2022 Dunross, rated rookie. Drake London on the Beckett 10 auto. On the Beckett 10. Nice, pretty on-card IP auto. Drake London. All right, that's, you know, I mean, at least he's a, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Them other ones, yeah. Pickett, at least he's... Scott, you're up, sir. Scott is up, and then Dendell. Yeah, I should have. I really should have. Definitely. Especially the boxes. Scott's going to pass. Dendell. Now the retail boxes are like, seriously, they're like $100, $150. Back to what they were. It's insane. Dendell is up, and then Brad. On the Drake London. Yeah, this one's a little bit, like I said, that's a little, you know what I mean? You give me 10 current players. You give me 10 nice current, even if they're hockey. Give me a current hockey. We'd be good. But when you're throwing me Kenny Pickett, Dendell's going to pass. Brad is up, and then Catherine. And some hockey guy from the 1980s. At least it feels like the 1980s. Brad and Catherine. 1990s, right? He was good. I mean, not that he wasn't good, but we don't know him. Brad's going to pass, and then we got Catherine, and then Brad again. Catherine, and then Brad again. On the Drake London. 2022 Dunross. Catherine passes, then Brad, and then Jeff. Lots of passing. Brad passes. Adam, do you want this? If you don't want this, I'll stash it for Jeff. That's what I'll do here. I'll give you the choice. Do you want this or do you want to see the next one? It's definitely stashable. It's definitely stashable. That's why I said I'll stash this for him unless you want to see the next card. You get the choice here. You're here. So you tell me. That's your PC team? Jeff's gonna pass. That's gonna go to Adam. Look, see, that's what I mean. If somebody in like the 4 spot, that was their PC, yeah, I was gonna, if he didn't want it, I would have stashed it. That's a decent card. That's by far the best one so far. By far the best one so far. The Zion was. That Zion at one time was massive. All right, Jeff's in the toilet. Jeff's in the toilet. Box 5. All right, now we're gonna go. Yeah, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. He said he wants it over there on YouTube, so that's his NFC team. So we got it. You know what I mean? I don't think Jeff's team's Atlanta. I don't remember who Jeff's team is, but I don't think it's Atlanta. I hope not. Hello, McFly. This one doesn't want to come out. This one's like, keep me in. All right, box number 5. Box number 5. Where are we at? Where's our rippy thing? You know what? I should just get them scissors that are right there and just cut across the top. Oh, see, that's the way they're supposed to rip. All right. Gem Mint 10 auto. Gem Mint 10 auto on the 2018-19 Dunross. 2018-19 Dunross basketball. Rated rookie IP auto. Scott, you were up, sir. How about ice? How about a little ice tray? How about Trey Young on the IP? His auto's in dark blue ink. It's tough. It's there, but between that glare, it's there. On a Gem Mint 10, little Trey Young. Scott, what are we doing here, sir? What are we doing here, sir? I got stands coming. He's going to pass. I got stands coming. We got we're going to have our own little Johns. We're going to have our own little Johns. That's a pass from Scott. Dendell, you were up on the Trey Young IP auto with a Gem Mint 10 auto. Not a basketball guy. I feel you. I definitely get that. Dendell is up, and then Brad. It's focusing on that stuff up there. Dendell is up on the Trey Young. On the Trey Young little IP. Little IP action. Dendell's going to stash. Happy birthday, sir. Congratulations. Pretty nice one. Definitely a pretty nice one. Dendell's going to stash that in the 2. We take that. I know, Scott, you're not a bad... I get it. I totally get it. All right, so we got Scott, Brad, Catherine, Brad, and Jeff. Our final 5. Good luck, guys. Who knows? He's looking for a Raider. He doesn't care who it is. It could be Jim Plunkett. It could be or a Yankee, or you know what I mean? Basketball, soccer. Scott's not a... All right, next card. Gem Mint 9.5 on a Gem Mint 9.5. Bowman University now. Bowman University now. It's not an auto. Who is this guy? After picking the Tennessee Volunteers over plenty of powerhouse programs in college basketball, blank blank showed fans why he was. So this guy must be really good. This guy must be really good. What year is this from? 11/3 of 2025. So this guy must be good. Football and baseball. I feel you. I feel you. See, I dig some basketball. This guy must be really good. What pick was he? What pick was he? Let's see what pick he was. 13th overall. He was picked by the Miami Heat, and then he was traded for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was part of that deal. He was part of that deal. Sorry, I had to look and see who this was. How about Nate Ament? Nate Ament on the Bowman now. 9.5. No subgrades. No subgrades. Nate Ament. Highest recruit in program history. Tennessee. He now plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. He was part of the Giannis trade. Scott's going to pass. Brad, you're up, sir. Brad is up on the Nate Ament. He was a 13th pick. Guess we'll see when the season starts, huh? I guess we'll see when the season starts. He's a rookie. Yeah, that's what I mean. He was a first-round pick. Maxey's a monster. I love Maxey. And VJ, oh, this year with LeBron. You coming to the parade, lad? You coming to the parade? Yeah. Brad is up. Brad passed. Catherine and then Brad. Catherine and then Brad again. Nate Ament on the 9.5 Bowman U now. I don't like having to buy something like that, but geez, it's going to be a fun year. As long as they stay healthy. They ain't even got to play 80 games. None of them. Embiid doesn't. LeBron doesn't. The young guys do. Let them play their games. Brad is up, and then it gets passed to. Brad's going to stash. Brad is going to stash in the 5 spot. He was like, you know what? He was like, I don't want to get stuck with the next card. He said, at least I get to see this one. So Brad's going to stash that with the 5 spot. And he still has another one in there. So he's 2 out of the top 5. That was geez, I keep hitting myself with the markers all day. Look, all day. Scott, Brad, Catherine, and Jeff. Jeff still survives. We have 4 left. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Less than an hour. Like I said, we're at 43 minutes. This should go pretty quick now. Now it should go pretty. I was getting ready to throw this box in the trash. Like I said, I'm probably gonna. This is a BGS. This feels like a BGS in here. Definitely a BGS. Beckett 10 auto. Beckett 10 auto. Beckett 10 on the 2022 Bowman draft. Scott, you're up first. How about Little Acuna? Luis Angel Acuna on the IP auto in a Beckett 10. Little Acuna.
Luckily, my team doesn't really subscribe to the whole load management thing, so I'm hoping that won't be the situation, you know? So I want to find a fun.
And Scott is up. I think he's with the White Sox now, right? I think he's with the White Sox now.
So that's a fun trip.
Acuna's little brother, Luis Angel.
we're going to go to New Orleans. We're going to New Orleans for New Year's, and that's Saturday night. The Heat, they're playing at the Pelicans, and we're going to go.
I think he's with the White Sox, right?
Oh, that's a fun trip, right?
That sounds great.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So anyway, all the schedules were released, and Christmas games.
He was with the Mets right now. I think he's with the White Sox.
On national TV, what have you. Well, Tyrese Halliburton, Pacers guard, who missed all of the 2016.
Scott's going to pass. Scott's going to pass. I missed that. I've seen Larry's comment. Brad's going to pass. Catherine.
And here's Tyrese Halliburton. He's upset.
Catherine, are you going to pass this down to Jeff, or are you going to stash this?
Everybody's got a podcast.
Thank you guys for all showing up.
And he was on the number.
I mean, we didn't start till like 15 minutes into the thing, so it only took us like a half hour to do this, so that's not too bad. I said 20, 25 minutes. Catherine's going to pass, so this is going to go to Jeff. This is going to go to Jeff. Little Acuna to Jeff in the 6th spot. Congratulations. And then there were 3. I got marker all over me. Oh, this one's really light. Really light. It almost feels like they forgot to put something in it. Scott, Brad, Catherine. Good luck. Again, the Stash or Pass is a lot of fun. It's just hard to get everybody here. It's hard. This actually worked out pretty nice. Okay. On the 1989, I think it is, right? 1989. Yes, I am correct. 1989 Pro Set Football. IP Auto Gem Mint 10. No, not the Barry. Not quite the Barry. But it's still a pretty cool one. Like, honestly, it probably... No, it couldn't have been on the cover. But it's definitely a cool one.
I feel like it would have been nice if that was a home.
How about Michael Irving? How about a little Michael Irving on the IP Auto? What do they call him? Not Primetime. What was his nickname? On the 1989 Score. Pro Set. And Scott, you were up first. Little Michael Irving IP Auto.
Golden State and Los Angeles, 10 times bigger media markets than Indiana.
The Playmaker, that's what they call him. Scott is going to stash with the 1 spot. I can't blame you there. Honestly, you probably should have stashed the Trae Young. But you don't like basketball. I get it. This was a nice fallback. Really nice fallback. Congratulations with the 1 spot. All right, so we got 3 and 4 left. 3 and 4. Brad, it's up to you, sir. You either can take this first one that I'm going to show you, or you can take the blind one. Brad and Catherine, good luck. Pretty much, I mean, I can't complain. Honestly, this was better than any of the cases I watched ripped. I watched 3 of them. I watched 3 cases get ripped, and this is better than any of the 3 I watched. So, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not mad at it. Like I said, I was thinking about canceling it. Empty. On the 2019 Bowman. On the 2019 Bowman. First Bowman, IP Auto. I don't think he's with this team anymore, but I could be wrong. Good stat. That was a nice one. No. No. I don't know who he's with, but I don't think he's with this team anymore. IP Auto. First Bowman, too, which is a nice. Of Joey Bart. With the big little signature. Gem Mint 10. Joey Bart on the first Bowman 2019. 2019 first Bowman.
I'm trying to think of, who else really would...
No, you don't do basketball, Scott. I definitely felt what you meant. Hey.
I wouldn't see Cleveland getting that spot. I mean, is Kawhi going back to Toronto?
You're not necessarily here. You're not necessarily here to flip stuff. You're in it because you like it and to collect. Do you know what I mean? That was definitely a card to stash to flip because some, you know what I'm saying? Brad, you are up. Brad, do you want this or do you want that? You can get with this or you can get with that. Brad's going to pass. Catherine, not a bad one. Not a bad one to be stashed down to 4, but I know he doesn't play for San Francisco no more. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who he plays for, but I know it's not San Francisco, but not a bad one. Definitely not a bad one. We take. Brad, it's all on you, sir. It's all on you. Good luck. Good luck. Last box. Last box. And it is empty. And there's our stack. Good luck. Good luck. I want to pull another banger. I definitely want to pull another banger. But like I said, overall this was a nice case. There was three decent ones in here. 3 really decent ones. At least in my opinion. In my opinion. There were 3 really decent ones. The Drake London. The Michael Irvin. And the, oh man. Holy smoke. I seen this. Oh gosh. This was in one. Hold on. This was in one of the cases. This was in the first case I watched. After I watched this case, I wanted to cancel this break. There was 4 spots taken. Then Dell took 2 spots, and Scott took a spot, and somebody else had a spot right in the beginning. And then it sat. So I was like, I watched this, and I went back to go check and there was 4 more spots taken. So I was like, I guess we're doing it. I guess we're running with it. You know what I mean? But this was one of the cards I seen, and ugh. Larry, if I can get it, ugh. On the 2020/21 Topps Now, Gem Mint 9.5, Gem Mint 9.5. How about Brandon gets sworn in as the 42nd president of the United States on the Topps Now? Let's go. I mean, Joe Biden. I'm sorry. That's Joe Biden, not Brandon. Different person. I'm sorry. Little Joe Biden. It was the first box in the case I watched, not the last one. But wow. They should realistically. I know it's mixed and there can be, but at least give us sports. We're not here for politics. We're here to get away from the politics, right? We're here to get away from the world. Like, this is our escape. You know what I mean? Like, why do they got to put stuff like this in here? Brad, I'm so sorry, sir. I am so sorry. But yeah, you get sleepy. I mean, you get Joe Biden, President Biden. I'm sorry, sir, but yeah. Guys, not bad. There were 3 really nice ones. Michael Irvin, Trae Young, and Drake London was 3 decent ones out of that case. That case was better than the baseball case, and it cost half the price, in my opinion. But anyway, guys, thank you. That is what I had. Like I said, I was going to come live for this for you guys today. I will get some more stuff posted. Topps Chrome is almost ready. It's 3 blasters and 1 hanger. The stuff is sick. The stuff sells. Go look on eBay. It's sold. Put in 2025 Topps Chrome, nothing else, and then go to the sold column and hit, and just the stuff sells. Guys, thank you again. Yeah, I'm going to go up and finish sorting some stuff. They're up there doing, well, they were up there doing pickles. I don't know what they're doing now. But, yeah, I'm sorry, Brad. I am sorry. That was, honestly, that was one of the reasons why I was going to cancel. Larry, hold on. I know you want Spectre. But let's see what we got back here for you. Let's see. You like 2020? Is that the year you like? Huh? You like 2020, huh? Let's see what else. I like to collect stuff. And I like the 2020 draft class. I really think that was a really strong draft class. Like, I really digged on it. A lot of good people in there. So we got Prism. We got XR back on the shelves. We got Obsidian back on the shelves. We got Contender Optics back. 2020 was a class I sat on. You know what I mean? I told you I like to sit on stuff. I like to sit on this stuff. I get burnt sometimes. Sometimes I do really good. Like that Disney box. That was cake. That was like, you know what I mean? When you can buy a box for $600 and sell it for $6,000, $6,600, you know, that's. But yeah, look, like for real. Here, hold on. Here are some of them. Look, hold on. Where are the rest of them at? Hold on, where are they at? Are they over here? Yeah, here they are. Look, I like legit. Like, how many boxes you want? I got 10 of them. It sucks. But that made up for the Disney. That made, you know what I mean? The Disney made, but I didn't pay more than what they're worth now, so it ain't like I lost money. I did, but I didn't. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go up there and see what kind of help they need, and go watch some TV and get some stuff posted. Thank you again, guys. Yeah, I'll be back at it as soon as we get some stuff filled. I am out.